Howdy, Clem. How's it going, bro? I see you in the chat, bro. Good first one. I'll get this kicked off. Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Okay, we should be good to go. Bend over is here, yo. Dan Diamond, how's it going, bro? Pretty legit. How's it going, bro? On the stream. For any of you guys who are new with how this stuff works, super simple, super easy. All you gotta do is just type a question about leadership in the chat, and I'll answer it. It can be about combat leadership. It can be about just leadership in general, or just any questions. Because you should be starting to branch off topic. For the last 15 minutes of the stream, which I probably going to go 1:30, by the way. From 1:15 to 1:30, I'll go on Bunker Hill and play whatever. So you guys can actually put Pixel it. How's it going, bro? It's a beautiful day, y'all. Beautiful day. I would go to 2, but I've got some stuff I gotta do at 2:30 and I have to have my unit for that. I need some time to actually. Turn on the music, I got you. That music got hella loud, actually. Yeah. Okay. That should be a little bit better. I don't know why that music ramped up so hard. Okay, cool. Is there a feature that if I use rest arms, my HP restores faster? No, that is not a thing. Rest arms, from a combat standpoint, is useless. I always consider it a meme because it makes your movement speed very slow, so I've always considered a meme while I'll be bullet dodging. I'll hit him with the rest arms real quick and I'll keep moving. Yep, I got you. Oh, hi Ada, how's it going, bro? Eight people in the chat. How's it going, y'all? Start throwing some questions in there. Well, the answer, whatever it is you guys have got for me. I'm sure a lot of you guys, with a little announcement time while I wait for some questions to flow in. A lot of HQ changes, as you guys can probably have told by now. Everyone's all squared away. Everyone's all set up. So HQ's gonna start looking real good. So hoorah. HQ's looking good. Inspections this weekend. Be ready for those. I know we have a couple of regimental officers and leaders in here. Like, make sure to check that. Like, get your regiments ready for inspections. We're gonna change the grading calculator and how it's actually evaluated because the way Platt did it was kind of interesting in my and everyone else in HQ's opinion. So we're gonna switch that around. Some other stuff, some fun events, some external raids. We got the war with Diablo's KGB going on, all that good stuff. My question might sound stupid, but how do I improve my bullet dodging? That's not a stupid question at all. So I'll just give you a quick little example. So before I even get into bullet dodging, use cover as much as you can because that alleviates you even having to bullet dodge in the first place, right? So that's tip number 1. But if we're in an instance where you have to bullet dodge, there's 3 misconceptions I see, which is one where one person doesn't dodge enough. Let's say the way I express it is getting from where you're at to a point as safely and quickly as possible. So let's say my point is this rock right here. So if I'm just going like this, it's predictable. I'm not really protected. It's not very safe. I get there quickly, but it's not very safe. I could have some great bullet dodging, use shift lock and stuff. But if I'm not going anywhere, then I'm just going to be standing in the open for a longer period of time. So you want to find that middle ground between like moving around, but also getting where you have to quickly. Shift lock is a key tool. Let's say Let's say this guy. He broke me. This guy's my enemy. Is it easier for him to shoot me while I'm standing like this? Or sideways? Your character's built like a piece of paper. He's thin on the side, and in the front he's flat. So if you orientate your body sideways with them, then that's good. Because if they shoot you in the arm, there's a chance it could not kill you. But shots are headshots. There's not much that you can do against those. Let me see what else. I wish I could inspections. Go on vacation. I wish I was on vacation, man. Lucky. To improve bullet dodge, go on skirmish with someone who's good at the game and ask tips. Yeah, I was gonna say like just like I'm guessing, I don't know what your rank is. Dan Diamond. I don't know if you're a newer player or not, or if you've been around, but like going to trainings and stuff, asking people, ask for help. That's what staff is here to do. And that's why like we do stuff like this, is to better yourself. Yeah, I'm in college, so roommates are pretty cool. Yeah, I know, right? Not many people usually watch the leadership streams. Like usually if I do them like late day, I'll get like 20 or so. Like then you get some viewers, but like, a lot of people just don't view it. But like I'll look at like the view count, like on like the old videos, and they'll be like 60s, which means people are going back and watching them, so that's good at least. Because I can look at like the analytics, like the video analytics, and go back and like see like, oh, people like today were watching the last one. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I'm just saying, you guys can go back and watch all those. Yeah, I had it. Yeah, I don't know. Like usually like these live streams don't have many people watch them. I don't quite know why. It's kind of weird to me. I mean, I still like doing them. I think they're helpful. Like the whole purpose of it is tailored to what you guys are asking. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you look up like the same channel name, you'll see like the channel I had back when I was at BGen, and it was like very well edited, professional looking videos, and I like that. But it's like, what if like the topic of the video is one that you already like, the one that you don't need help with, and what if like something changes in the future? You know what I'm saying? So like meta's changing and stuff. So this is like live. This is happening right now. It's answering stuff that you guys, that's like stuff that you guys are asking, stuff that you guys want to learn about, and it won't ever go old. Of course, like the old videos will go old, but like if you like tune into one of these, you could ask questions now, and they get answered right in front of your face. So you can tune in, ask a question, and then leave. You can be like, damn, I'm really curious about this one thing. Come in, ask a question, and get the hell out. Like so freaking easy. Yeah, usually whenever no one's throwing questions, I'll just talk about like general leadership stuff, like just overall. With inspections coming up, like leadership lab is kind of whatever. Like it's just kind of here to help you guys like prepare for the war, I suppose. What was I just lost my train of thought, y'all. With combat leadership and stuff, I feel like it's gotten to be very like it's been like very often changed. Like when I retired and came back, like the combat metas were whole like completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff. Half the time staff are useless, especially in the 7th. Oh, it's Master Warlord. What's up, bro? The whole thing is so said. Staff are useless. Well, staffing is like a big thing that a lot of like current regiments, like just about every one of them is struggling with. So that's why I didn't put up an official announcement, but I need to, saying that like you guys can ask like leadership, like general leadership. Like, it doesn't have to be combat leadership. I just go on here so that way if you guys are asking combat leadership, you can. Like if you're an NCO and you want to be like, what tips do you have to be an officer, Luigi? Ask and I'll give you some. Or if you're an officer, what tips do I have to be high com? If I wanted to be HQ, what can I do? Blah, blah, blah. Just you could ask stuff like that. Or I had an idea to do this. Do you think it would work? Do you like this idea? Of course. For any of you guys who don't know my background, I've been only in infantry regiment. I've only been in the 7th, so I've only ever seen the 7th operate day-to-day operations. But I'm pretty sure that like, if you're a good colonel or a good CO or any good officer in any regiment, you could at least be a halfway decent one of the other ones and understand some basic principles. So you guys can have stuff. We still hiatus in here. That's right. We got 10 viewers. What's up, y'all? I posted almost 10 DTs per second for flashes of pro and CO. There you go. See, stuff like that. That's good shit. And bullet dodging is pretty darn good, like no joke. I need to work on stuff that plays. So remember I run up to the enemies and I just put myself in the bad spot and I'm getting shot by 3 guys. So like in terms of positioning, like you wanna you need to stick with people. Like if you're finding yourself getting like pickled like by yourself and you're getting outnumbered, you're probably like carrying away from like the majority of your group, which is what you don't want. Because like with any weapon, with any musket weapon this time, look at this. Okay, let's say I killed somebody with that. Now what do? I run up on 15 of them and try and stab them or reload. Like it's not gonna work. You have to like operate with the rest of your unit. Because you need multiple guys. Like firepower can go a long way. Of course, like it could be a 20v1, and if the 20 guys have 0% chance of hitting their shots, then well, yeah, of course you know what I'm saying. But like generally speaking, the more bullets you have, more people you have, that means the more rounds that you can fire, which means more opportunities to get kills. Numbers increase your potential. And if you guys are like something else that the regiments have been asking me is, they're like, we work on shooting, but we're not winning stuff. And I'm like, well, you need to work on positioning, because you could be an outstanding shooter, but if you're in terrible spots that gives you no room to actually fire your weapon, then what use is it going to be? You get what I'm saying? What is baiting and how do you do it? Like, I'll get into that. I'm behind the chat. Let me see the shit, and then I'll answer your question. Stay there. What is baiting? Well, also, why don't they have a militia regiment? It's been a running joke that we're gonna make a militia regiment. I didn't plan on making like a militia regiment, obviously, because it's militias. But I did think of like making like some sort of designated role to have people like just like train with militias, do stupid stuff with militias, and encourage them to enlist, because that can be pretty useful for getting new people in the group. It's a big problem getting new people in the group, but now that we have 20k ads running each day, we got some good like flow in of new recruits. How can I rig the CSM elections? God. Come from militia IRL, there's so many militia regiments, sergeant, fast sergeant. Well, a lot of militia regiments are just like very like in the real world. Like at this time, the whole Continental Army was militia, pretty much. There was like very little actual units that were endorsed by the army until like the army was actually established. But no, when we first went on those boats and came over here, it was all just people fighting. Every stream I asked from militia regiment. So State Runner, I'm gonna answer your question really quick and then I'll go. Right, Commanding General, what do you think about the status of each regiment? In all honesty, I can't really like give you a full blown answer for each one, because everything changes over the summertime when people are on their breaks. Because then you have people who can dedicate more time to the group, and that's when you can see the actual status of each one. The only thing that I see that's universally a struggle right now is staffing. Like we have some like lower experienced staff, like a low motivated staff, which is something that I believe is somewhat universal. At least every regiment has a good 3, 4, maybe even a little bit more than that. NCOs are struggling with it. But that's common. That's a normal thing, you know. But this is something you have to work on. So State Runner, about baiting. So baiting would be the process of you luring your enemy into a position, and like luring somebody to do something, encouraging someone to do something you want them to do. So let's say, for example, you're a British team and you're up against Continental Army, and you have your guy, you're right here, you and like your guys are stationed along this ridge line, and you have a crap ton of guys hidden over here, but they don't see them yet. What you could do is have these guys push up. Let's say the enemy forces are all up here. Have these guys push up and attack, and then act like they're retreating to encourage their guys to come up. And when they get really close, all of a sudden these guys pop out. So what you did was you encouraged them to attack you and made them think they had an advantage, when in reality they didn't. You baited them into losing. That's just an example. Like being able to pull stuff like that is very difficult on this map since it's very open. There's not much. There's a lot of cover, but very little concealment. Like yeah, there's trees and stuff, but like from this view alone, like look how much of the map I can see. Like sure, I can't see over there, but like I can see, like if I tilt my camera up, I can see over there now. You know what I'm saying? There's not like a bunch of trees and like shrubbery and stuff you can like hide your positions in. So it's pretty difficult to do that, but it's useful if like your guys like right here, like if you're up there, like I can't see how many guys you have behind this, so you can hide a bunch of guys behind this. Make your force appear smaller than they actually are. We should have an event where we find that AFK militia, push them away for the CG or MP to cover them. Get pro at shooting them big, yeah. I baited like 20 GP shots. Yeah, you can also like the other form of baiting that most people refer to is like having like one guy like scout ahead or just like bait out shots. So like it's similar principle. Like I'm enticing them to shoot, making them think they can hit me when they can't. The whole point of that is like I recommend it if you're gonna lead out a push, send out 1 or 2 guys in the front to bait shots and have them like, because again there's reload time. You're not fully automatic. This isn't an M4, so convince like entice half their guys to shoot. And like in major scale battles like bayoneting is like if you don't have a shot you're pretty useless, right? I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that. Melee has a key role, but like if you're up against someone who has a bullet, it's the only chance you have is if you bait their shot. So you send up a couple guys, entice them to shoot some of their rounds, and then send up your whole force. So half their guys don't even have rounds to fire off. They don't even have an opportunity. They're busy reloading. If morale were to be low in a regiment, would an option to have universal NCO trainings / lectures double morale or the to accomplish? Universal NCO trainings / lectures. Yeah, we could. Yeah, stuff like that's pretty easy. I don't know if you guys have been checking the announcements, but the global basic training is coming back. In terms of like the way that it works, like some people in here had attended it the first time I hosted it, but it's legit. Like imagine like basic training in the military, like the military. You go there and it literally just gives you the rundown of everything, teaches you all the basics, dials somewhat into the advanced. It's very good for new people. And when I release it, I'll instruct the first couple of them. It'll be all instructed by me because I want to make sure that like it's, you know, the basis is set. Then I'll start getting some more actual instructors because I hate to tell you, I can't afford to host all these events myself. Very unfortunate, I know, but I have a lot more time I have to delegate for community general things, so having some instructors to do it instead would be nice. So then you can legit go to it, you can become a graduate, we could even make a medal for it, where if you're an honor graduate, you get like a little ribbon under your uniform. That'd be kind of nifty. I have to talk about the rest of HQ with that. But stuff like that. And with that, I was thinking about incorporating like NCO lectures, NCO academies, officer lectures, but there already is an officer academy, so that'd be kind of silly. But like NCO kind of things, cool stuff like that. Basically, just a way to connect everybody, teach everybody some basics and everything, good stuff like that. Give me an instructor. Clement wants to be the instructor. I figured. Give guides for dividing your army. Do you mean as in like how you would split up your guys, like where you'd put like where? I don't want to. I'm not like I want to make sure I answer the question correctly. AJ. I'm guessing that's what you mean. Maybe I'm wrong. AJ, like explain like more of what you mean by that, and I'll answer it for you. Like dividing your army, I'm guessing you mean like choosing who goes where. Okay, yeah, okay. So if you're talking about like who you want to put where, there's a couple of different like methods you can go about it. So a lot of people like the balanced approach, having even number of guys everywhere, evenly skilled guys everywhere. Some people like to have a skillful approach, which is like a more like innovative approach where they'll have like, for example, let's say I'm British, they'll throw like similar numbers in each respectable side and the center, but they'll have like a lot of like skillful shooters go over here and just have them like do most of the heavy lifting over here and gain some good positions to assist the other sides. And some people like to do what I call a stack, which is where you just throw everybody in one spot and just go through like that. All of which have different degrees of advantages and disadvantages. I usually just go for a balanced approach because I feel it's easiest and it allows for the most versatility. Would it be good if we gave lots and lots of speeches to encourage our staff? Because I remember your speech back in the days really encouraged me to start this year, you know? It was good. Yeah, I actually was just talking about that with some people they were like, "Yo, Luigi, you should do more of those like parades and stuff and do those speeches because I really like to hear you talk." And I was like, really like, um, so a lot of people seem to like that, and that's really good stuff. Yeah, like I did stuff from that when I was in, like, just in a regiment. Like when I was a regimental CO, like I would have like little fun events like that, and, like do speeches and talk and encourage everybody. Because like being able to hear somebody talk and relate to you and tell you a story or something, like the one for all you guys who went to that parade, that was probably unarguably one of the best speeches I've given throughout not just in CA but like my whole life. I wish it was recorded, but Amir didn't record the sound I was recording, so unfortunately it's just like the video of the parade, which was still really cool. But like doing stuff like that is really like it's really cool. Um, I think that it gives you an opportunity to really connect with everybody and gives you an opportunity to like discuss what's going on, discuss whatever's happening. You can discuss different things. Like it could be like a motivational speech. You could tell a story about something and explain like how it relates to this. Just some way to connect and bond with everybody over just some simple words can really mean a lot. And that's both in the CA and the real military. I can tell you that. Yes. Also, what will y'all do if the former idea of the council of MGens? Yeah. So yeah, 2 MGen council. You just need to put 2 on that. So the 2 MGen council, that was the system that they had in place when I had first came in, and I was kind of like iffy about the whole thing. It very quickly turned to a point where I like the council is a smart idea. I liked it, but with the way it was set up, having 2 people just like having 2 people within a similar position where they're both like arguably like my right hand people, like my second hand man. I think most of like it's hard to really delegate who does what. Like you can give people specific like jobs or whatever, blah blah blah, but like their duties are the same. Like a brigadier general and a brigadier general's duties are the same, but like the more like refined tuning is like, oh, they're in charge of this one, they're in charge of this one. So that is what delegates brigadier general's jobs, is they all have their respective brigades. But MGens kind of are like the same thing. So it's like you'll have a disagreement over something and then it turns into an argument, which makes things really difficult. And then it's like some people will be like, the BGs will be like, well, I don't know who to refer to, or an MGen will be like, well, I don't know what I'm allowed to do, and things just got really confusing. Um, so like, don't get me wrong, like even if you have, in my opinion, a solid like MGen council, like the 2 MGen council, it would be difficult to really delegate the duties amongst them because then like you're stuck in that you're stuck in the power situation. So I had reverted it back to the single MGen system. So now it's sort of like Mason Malavia, the current MGen, is basically my right hand man. He does the duties of the MGen and does whatever those 2 did, and I allowed Trey and Bass, the former MGens, to still have those additional duties, as provided that they still wanted them. Like Trey still does like the uniforms and stuff like that. I just think it's a more refined command structure. Like, in terms of like HQ like votes and HQ decisions, I still do a lot of voting. Like I have the BGens vote. I run the headquarters staff very democratically. It's a very different approach to how every CGen has, or like the highest ranked general of whichever time has run it, where it's a very dictatorship. Like, okay, you can provide suggestions, but I'm the guy who like makes the calls. Of course, me still being the commanding general, I still make the calls. However, I allow for voting and stuff to provide a more democratic approach to how it is run. And so far, it's worked really well. But I believe with a democratic approach mixing with the 2 MGen council makes things kind of difficult. So like now that they're BGens, like they can still vote on stuff like respectively. So if anything, I guess you could say I have a HQ council system where everyone can vote on things. So kind of similar, but just the whole HQ instead of just 2 MGens. That speech, I remember the quote of yours. I see future NCO's officers in the HQ, and y'all keep on going. I remember that kind of stuff. I see some faces like the EXO. Yeah, he's like the executive officer of the whole Continental Army. We love CA democracy. I do. It's very uncommon. A lot of like people who have tried democratic approaches have not been able to really get a good system because some people like will really disagree with each other and it sparks up arguments. But it's just like very, very, you have to be very careful about what you do and you can make it work. I like it. I could use some tips on scouting for enemies. Oh yeah, I got you. Scouting. Um, if you're gonna scout, send very minimal guys because like you obviously don't need multiple. If anything, if you send like if you are going somewhere expecting a lot of enemies to be and you send like 5 of your guys, well, why would you send 5 and have them all just get killed when you could just send 1, have him get the information you need, and if he gets back, okay, and if he doesn't, then that's just 1 extra death you're adding on the board. Scouting is really good, but you can't don't over scout. Like if you scout before every push, like if you scout before every like thing that happens, and like let's say you scouted 10 times and 7 of those scouts died that you sent, that like those points rack up quickly. So like only scout if like it's a dire situation you need critical information, because usually like you can have a pretty good gauge on where everyone's at. Like let's say I'm over here, I could ask the people on the right hand side who have a good visual over here to view the people in front of me, like, hey yo, what do you all see? They'll be like, oh, okay, I see there's enemies this many roughly, and they're right in front of you. Like, okay, so like you can ask, you have to work with the other commanders and other officers and other NCOs, whichever the case may be, who are on the opposing sides, because they offer a completely different perspective and viewpoint. When is a regiment well run? In my opinion, when is a regiment well run? I feel like the primary, like you have to look at it from the commanding perspective. So like your CO, your commanding officer, your executive officer of each regiment are like they're the glue. The officer corps is the glue, in my opinion, because they're the people. They handle the daily operations. They handle the main thing of everything. NCOs are like your main like work dogs, are the ones who make sure people are getting in. Um, Events are being hosted, people are understanding everything, people are being trained. So they're the people who do the stuff like head on. Your officers are kind of like your overseers behind the scenes kind of guys. And your high com are ultimately, in my opinion, who decide it because they're the people who make shots. So if you have a good commanding officer and executive officer, and they both like listen to ideas, like they listen as much as they talk, they're like they don't take offense to feedback, like critical feedback. They are supportive of other people. They like are actually active within the community and are aware of what's going on. And people that are just like overall inspiring and motivational and can like convince you, hey yo, this isn't so bad, or hey yo, this is kind of fun. Though that is what makes a regiment successful. And then if you have a solid NCO corps where people are hosting events and stuff, then you'll see success on the battlefield usually, because as long as you have decent officers, if your people can fight well, then that's good. If your officers are very good, but your NCO corps is not, well, then you're leading 5 guys. Like, officers don't host RTs very often, any regiment that I've seen currently. So, you get what I'm saying. If you have a good NCO corps, but no officers, you have a lot of well-trained men, but you have no officers to lead them, or poorly trained ones who don't know how to lead correctly. And leadership is what branches off down the chain of command. And if you have inexperienced high command, then no shots are being called, or too many shots are being called, or dumb decisions are being made, and nothing gets anywhere. So like you have to look you have to look at it from the different perspectives. Every single little person is what makes the regiment work. Because every single person has a role, and that role is what like pretend it's a recipe for a cake, right? Every single like role and duty for every rank is an ingredient. Like I guess some of the ingredients you can do without, like maybe like a small ingredient, like you could do without like a gram of sugar, right? 1 gram of sugar, you're not gonna notice much. But if you take out all the sugar, then the cake's not gonna be good. Or like the frosting, like you could do without a little bit of frosting. I like frosting, like if you're low on frosting, that's fine. But like if you have no frosting, the cake can be poopy. There's not gonna be any frosting on it. So it's like every single rank is an ingredient. They make big ass cake, and what you want is that big ass tiered wedding cake. That's what you're trying to make. Logging staff in the 7th are the best. When you got to include that. So logging staff, when you're referring to logging staff, are you referring to like nothing is being logged? The way they log things isn't good. Like maybe like it's just difficult to understand things. Like is nothing being done? Is too much being done? It's like go more into context and I can explain that. Which qualities should a CO have, in my opinion? A good CO, every good CO. The big thing that right now is what I think is what a lot of regiments struggle with in terms of like leadership in general, is people are they're very like to themselves. Like, they don't really seek to hear out other people. A good CO is one who listens to what his officers and NCOs are suggesting and takes that into account when they make decisions. Not ones that like think that they know everything, but ones that do know everything and just run it by themselves, because then that creates a disconnection. So they should be able to do that, hardworking, like eager to do work, enjoy their work. They have to enjoy the work they're doing. You have to be very blunt, like somewhat heartless in a way, because like the emotions and stuff, like it can hit in the heart a little bit. It makes you feel kind of bad for people, but you have to be willing to make choices for the betterment of your regiment. You have to be innovative in terms of like making decisions and trying out new things. Willing to accept failure. That's a good key trait to have. If you cannot accept that you're gonna mess up, then you're not gonna make a good colonel. Failures are what allow you to propel and make successes. And one that overall can just relate to the lower members. Like if a staff member is complaining about something, they should be able to be like, okay, I understand. Like they should be able to hear ear to ear with you. You know, like if something personal is happening, they should be personable. They should be able to understand what you're going through. Stuff such as that. That's qualities of being CO, is being French, like the Pokemon of being CO. A lot of activities aren't being logged. You said 7th? Let me take a look. I'm just curious. Logs. That's not the logs. They seem to be up to date as of right now. The raid logs are a little behind, but most of the stuff is pretty up to date. I can see one that I logged. Yeah. If you're trying to if you're struggling with getting things logged, look at your actual loggers. Do you like the work they're putting in? Ensure that it's not too much. Ensure that they're motivated to do it, and attempt to reapproach your logging method. So like, you're not gonna feel enticed to log if you spend 15 minutes just logging one thing. Like that would piss me off. That would piss anybody off. So like Trello, a lot of regiments have been using Trello. 10 out of 10 recommend it. At least trying it. Use it for something. Trello is very, very neat. It looks very, very clean, very, very organizational, very, very easy to understand. A very, very, very useful tool. Could you give an example of a good CO that's currently in service? Maybe 2 or 3 of them if you can, so I can imagine how a good CO works. Let me take a look at all the COs we've got right now, just to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Roost. Alright, kernels, here we go. These guys. If it'll load. Here it is slow. So as of right now, a lot of these COs are somewhat newer. Ones I do know: Papa Hayata in 7th, Golden Lemon in Military Police, Clement I know as well in, I believe he's 2nd, Deadly Flames Marines, he's been around for a little while. Like, so I'm talking about the most experienced guys I do know of. Twonk, over in Dragoons. I know Panos as well, but we like a lot of like the guys who've been around. Like, look at like when they enlisted. Pretty much, if you have like a couple, like maybe close to a year of experience, you're usually going to be above the line in terms of standard, like in terms of the standard. You may want to look at the sheets. Okay, Gov, what's up, bro? Who's in that in the PFP? That's definitely freaking high out of this PFP. Alright, y'all, how are we looking? We got 5 people in the chat. It is 12:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Beautiful, beautiful. In about half an hour, I will go on to BH and I will mess around with you guys. Blah, blah, blah. Right. I like second entry. See ya. That guy. Gosh, my legs are sore, y'all. Killing me. I'm not sure why. Messages. Cody, do your DT stop speaking. Hello there, welcome to the chat. Silas, you seem new. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, no, I forgot who brought it up earlier. But like, it really does surprise me that like this few people do actually view these streams. Like, you think that more people would be like, oh, okay, let it run in the background while I do homework or something, learn something. Cause like, if I'll have to put a poll, like if people don't like watching it, then obviously I can get rid of it or like change it. But like, I don't want to waste my time or your guys' by doing these if you guys don't benefit from them. So Golden is a pretty good seal. What about Beach Storm and Zama? I know Zama. Beach Storm, I have not heard of. Actually, Zama is CICG. He's got a bit of experience under his belt. CICG went through a little bit of a hump, but they seem to be rallying really well. So I don't know if you guys went to that parade, but CICG, Jesus Christ, definitely no one was attacking us that day. The day of that parade, we were definitely safe. And they were like 3 regiments big worth of people. That was crazy. Rifle, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, no, Dusty. I was gonna say, I never heard of Big Storm as CO. Usually, like, if I like hear a CO's name, I'll recognize them. This music goes hard. I picked some more upbeat background music this time, so it's actually kind of nice. Zama's best CO. Zama's a pretty cool guy. I like him. Very, very good for CICG. Well, so Zama would be a good CO. If I were wanting to be your CO, would I think Zama on him, or you suggest me to CO? I would recommend him, yeah, obviously. I'm trying to think, like, the best CO I've ever seen out of everybody that I've ever worked with, seen, or worked alongside, or been a part of. I'm trying to think, because like a lot of COs have been phenomenal that I've seen, but they all have like one area of like cloudiness, like one area where they struggle. They're all different areas, all phenomenal, like all these people I'm thinking of, but like it's hard to really pick like the most solid example. I'm not sure about like who the best CO ever was. But I do know for a fact that Zama is a good CO to make an example out of. So, to be fair, every CO is a CO for a reason, so usually the bad ones, they get out. So all the guys we've got are at least decent in the Brigadier General's eyes. Which you have to bear in mind that 2 of them are newer B-Gens, so they're getting accustomed to their brigades. So yeah, Trey Malavia over in first, Alexander Foz over in second, and Bass 2K over in third. Bass 2K was not very pleased when he saw his demotion, but he really quickly picked up on it, and he's actually really enjoying his job as BJ. So, hoorah. Super happy about that. Trey is Trey, so he's feeling where he's at as a good deal. All right, y'all. 12:49 p.m. EST. 5 people in the chat. I got my Monster Energy drink, halfway drank, and the little guy is here, saluting you all today on this beautiful evening. Afternoon, sorry. I actually think I just hit 31,000 minutes in BH today, earlier. I can't really fully remember. It seems like a lot of the questions we're getting today aren't combat leadership, just general leadership. But I like that. If you guys have general leadership questions, ask away. Any leadership question, or just any question in general. It could be about anything. It could be off topic. Consider this a room of just enjoyment and learning and fun and everything else. Oh man. Trying to learn how things to talk about. It's been very busy with headquarters stuff going on, and all these events and stuff, crazy stuff. For your military law reforms, everyone above ensign is basically addressed as sir, ma'am. Correct. So you can. I didn't actually change it to where you're required to call them sir or ma'am. But the way it works in the real military and the way it worked in this military, still the way it works today, is every commissioned officer is to be whenever you were speaking to an officer, whether it be an ensign, lieutenant, whatever. Unless you are a rank higher than them or the same rank as them, you would address them as sir or ma'am because it's just a respect thing. Are you by any means required to do that? No. But is it like somewhat frowned upon if I did that? Like if I'm just walking around, I was like, "Hey, lieutenant," or "Good morning, lieutenant." Like that's not really common to hear. Like some people might get kind of upset because like they worked hard to get that rank. They're that rank for a reason. You should address them as sir or ma'am. So that's why I put you may address, not instead of you must address. I said you may address them. It's just a respect thing. So you're not required to, but I am politely asking you to call them that, because that is the way that it works in the military. If I'm talking to an officer, I could say, "Hey, Captain," blah blah blah, and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" Some people don't care, but some people do care. Like it's up to the discretion of the person. Like you can call them sir, and they could be like, "I don't want to be called sir," whatever. Blah blah blah. Or you could call someone lieutenant, and they're like, "Hey, call me sir." It's up to their jurisdiction. Cool stuff. I know for a fact that I personally do not like being called general. I like just being called sir or whatever else. Some people like to be called their username, so a lot of people like that actually. In terms of the CA, if you are the same rank as somebody, or lower, or they are lower than you, you can address them by their rank regardless. So like if I'm a captain, and I see one of my lieutenants running around, I can say, "Hey, lieutenant, whatever." They'll be like, "Hello, sir," because again, higher rank than him, so he has to address you and stuff. Stuff such as that, basically. But yes, I'm sure you get the gist. Just a respect thing. Oh man. Yeah, sometimes I'll sit down here, I'll just fly around for like hours on end. I'll just be flying around like this. By the way, I gotta add this to the ML handbook. You guys are permitted to give yourselves on a private server of skirmishes. You guys can give yourselves the regimental weapons for training purposes, like train with them. So kind of pretty cool stuff. I'll have to add that to the list. Yeah, the ML stuff, I didn't like change any laws. I just added stuff that was already changed. So like basic stuff. Something else to bear in mind whenever inspections roll around. make sure that you're aware that present arms is no longer a valid command. Like, it's the correct term is salute. So, be careful. Tell your guys be careful, because if they hear present arms and they salute, you're gonna lose points for that, because that is no longer a valid command. Present arms for aiming is correct, but present arms in the saluting aspect is incorrect. That is an invalid command. I always thought that was kind of confusing. I don't know when they had changed that, but like, imagine you're here. If I heard present arms, I wouldn't know whether or not to salute or whether or not to aim my gun. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Some people say like this is like a general salute, which I don't ever remember a time period in history when they would hold the weapon sideways like this. I'm pretty sure they'd always face it forward. Present arms instead of present. Oh yeah. So present arms would be the one we got rid of. So like, well, I just hear the word present and my mind immediately thinks, oh, aim my gun. Present is like aiming, but present arms is just bullshit. But some people, whenever they call a command, they say present arms, because like you are in fact presenting your arms. But present, that's kind of weird. That's a good thing to actually bring up. You're right. If someone put that present arms is to use that. Yeah, exactly. Just you never know. You might as well always be careful. Make sure to remind everybody. Some people still mess it up. So hey, stuff happens, you know. Yep, it is bait. Yeah, that's gonna be a big thing in inspections for sure. A lot of like bait commands to try and just entice people to do stuff. So make sure that your people are very, very aware and aren't like falling asleep. Because if they are, they're gonna make a lot of error. You know, like whenever you have glasses on for a while and your eyes start getting all buggy? That's what just happened to me. If a BGen says present arms, then you do it. Yeah. Exactly. Some people still like some people are coming back off of that activity. I won't lie, whenever I had came back out of retirement, it confused me at the fact that it was present arms. I was like, what the hell is this? Because someone said present arms and everyone was saluting. It was like my first training when I got back. I was like, what the fuck, why are we saluting? They're like, oh yeah, they changed that. That's the new salute. I was like, huh? Like, alright. That just seems quite silly to me. Maybe I'm tripping out. Who the hell knows? I'ma pick you up like a Cadillac. Alright. Honestly, I'll ask you guys in the chat. You guys can answer. We're not really doing many leadership questions. So if you guys want me to go on BH for 30 minutes and just fart around, you guys can ask general leadership questions as well. And if someone asks a question about combat, I can obviously just address it super simply. But do you guys want me to go on BH? We can mess around a little bit, spend 30 minutes to have some fun. I'm surprised the hour's already burned through. I mean, I think I started like a couple minutes late. How many minutes late did I start the stream? Like 10 minutes late. That's not very good at all, actually. Yeah, go on beach and pop those bricks to the hill. Alright, sounds like a plan to me. I'll hop myself from the big server. You guys are more than welcome to come along, if you so please. Alright, let's get this shit finished. Alright. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh, there's the music. That's just delightful. Yeah, I think I'm good. Oh, beautiful BH. Oh, wait. Who's that in there? Oh, it's Mark. Yeah, if you take a look at Mark's chest here, you can see it right there, right here. He has a ribbon. If I can type the word howdy, that'd be great. Yeah, so Mark has earned a ribbon for all of the help he's committed for the certified helper area, which is pretty cool stuff. There's Master Warlord. What's up? I know he was watching the stream earlier, so that's pretty cool stuff. Private Master Warlord, the private. All right, I'm hopping into kill speaker, y'all. Oh wait, there's no British. Oh, then Team BB, Reedy. Okay, I'll come kill all you then. I also had never joined the British team for a little while, so like coming on here and seeing my guy all decked out with this uniform kind of cracked me up. All right, let's see what damage I can do. I'm actually gonna throw my glasses back on because I want to make sure I'm hitting stuff. These glasses are like those blue light ones or whatever, so they help me like see everything. Pretty useful stuff. I never was the best rifleman in the West, so y'all are gonna be stream sniping me. I know it. You better not. Can't believe it's like no. Patty with the fatty. Look at that guy's username. That is so stupid. Gotta hit somebody, right? They're all bunched up. 56,921 minutes, Clement. My God, dude. I thought 31,000 was impressive. That's a lot of minutes. God, yeah, I wish. That one too. Where's this audio stream? Okay, cool. If you want to stream snap, I don't care. I think it's funny. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been taking a look at the schedule. Little announcement. That little announcement I threw up where it's got like me talking about a bunch of different shit in it. What the hell? I guess my arms are just black now. Okay. The announcement where oh, there's Clement. What the fuck? I lost my train of thought. Announcement. What was I saying? There's an announcement I made about. There's an event on Friday and it's like Faces Knockout. I recommend you guys go to that because it's good fun. Gives you something to do in preparation for inspection. It's basically like where I'll have everyone get into like a couple of lines, and all it is me just spitting a bunch of like commands, like muscle commands, facing, and I do them. I'm gonna start like a little bit easy, but it's basically you keep going until you make a mistake, and when you make a mistake, you fall out, and the winner will the top 3 will win something. I used to do these kind of things a lot in 7th. Like I would do like these events where I would just have to go on BH and do that basic competition at the end of the training, and I enjoyed doing it. It was very fun because like by the end of it you'd be going so freaking fast. But like it's good fun. It's also good practice because like it makes sure that you don't make mistakes. So good stuff. How much would it cost to have private server on BH and skirmishes? So, to have a skirmish as private server, it's completely free because I don't think that you should have to pay to have one for training. Like it's training, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, skirmishes is free, but BH I think it's 100 for a private server, and then you got to pay like that monthly or weekly. I think it's a monthly stipend of like 100 to keep it running or whatever. I never understood why they had it that way. For like a dedicated server, so I guess it makes sense. But at the same time, like why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Whatever it is, what it is, I guess. Shooter. It's a friendly. There's a not so friendly over here though. Saw him running around. Okay, there he is. Who's that? Can I get a visual? It looks like a militia. It is! Look at him go, guys. Okay, well, he tried. I'm surprised. I thought for sure he would have got me. Level 100 militia. Usually, level 100 militias are pretty spooky. Yeah, for anybody watching this now, or more than likely the future is when you're going to be watching this. 10 out of 10 would recommend coming on the BH and going on the British team and fighting, because usually, like, if you're on the CA team, like, yeah, you can like get some practice in. Yeah, that was a nice shot. I wouldn't even lie, clip it. Sure, yeah, you can get some nice shots in, but like if you're shooting at CA people, like the overall skill level of the CA people are gonna be a little bit higher. You'll be dealing with people who have multiple guns, some rifles and stuff, gets you used to bullet dodging all the time. So I recommend going on the British team as opposed to the CA one for practice. See, like that guy's, and also gives you more XP. What is going on? There's another one right there. Master Sergeant person. She didn't get me. That's a very interesting uniform. I like it though. Very, very different. Oh, Master Warlord, I'm sorry, bro. I know you were watching. I'm surprised I actually hit that shit. We gotta get Ratchet Pump. 43,000 minutes. Yeah, some like little thing I do is, if you guys notice, like I'll hit tab a bunch and close and open the leaderboard like that. I don't know why. It's just something I've always done. You got me. I did get you, Master. I'm sorry. I won't even lie. That was complete bullshit that I got you. That's not gonna hit from this distance. Or kill from that distance. Have to get a little bit closer. Let's see. This rifle guy ain't bad. He has a Whitworth. Yeah, he has another one up right now. The homie's gotten a little bit trapped. Saw it coming. Yeah, a good trick you can do for combat that I've actually noticed works in the IPR as well. I gave it a little test. Like I'm covered enough. Yeah. Is you can hit him with a fake make ready. So like what I'll do is I'll make ready. Like if someone's aiming, you go, and then unequip, and then just move away. So you go. And then like you can just move a snow, and then you can run around, whichever. It's really dumb, but it makes them think you're gonna shoot, so like they slow down, and then they'll fire at you because you're about to unload on them. So they fire at you while they think you're not about to, but the next thing you know, you're safe all of a sudden, which is pretty cool stuff. It's a militia rifle. Doesn't make much sense, does it? The Master Warlord coming over. Seems like he's pretty chill. Well, maybe not. Maybe not so much. Ah! That guy's gonna get him. Clement, get him. Hey. He tried. He came in for the assassination. Is he aiming at me? Yeah, he is. He can't. Come on, militia. Militia rifleman guy. My guy. That guy got him. You're good. We gotta get this guy. He's scaring me. There we go. Well, now he can't move very quick no more. I was gonna say, I knew he would go left eventually. Oh, this guy took your horse. Yep, he gone. Oh well. Yeah, that happens too much. I wish there was like a development feature you could have, like only like you could go on it, or you can like pick who can go on it, but no. Participate that sounds probably the idea though. Oh shit. Here comes the CA coming in like a fucking bomb. What the fuck? Oh, where the hell are they coming from? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think someone definitely rallied these guys up because they're all coming. I'm missing shit. Ay, this is not good. More civilian. Civilian, protect me. No! Oh god, I'm literally surrounded over here. Okay. I'm time to be smart about this shit. And nope. That's what happens when someone with more time on your BH comes over. I think they said something when I died. What did they say? She definitely said something after she killed me. I see. What? In no way, bro. I love that they made these dummies in here. They gave them coats. I still thought it was so dumb that Bunker Hill got taken down because of that crap. So stupid. Because they thought they were naked people, like the dummies, so they had to put clothes on them. Like, what? Why? Oh look, there's His Majesty. There's Broken. He's the guy who actually leads the British Army. Yeah, he's the guy. He's the main man. I guess there's different pants. These ones are not the correct ones. I'm curious to see. Oh, because they don't match up with the... What the fuck? How the fuck did he get in here? How the hell did he get in here? Yo, wait, did we just find a bug? Did y'all? Can you go through this? And then you won't get zapped by the lightning? Huh. This guy definitely just killed a militia. Bad. Oh, Broco has no one behind him. Broco, I'm behind you, bro. Oh goodness, there he goes. He's running to find you. Like, what the hell? Where the hell did he go? We got a bunch of people on the British side now. His uniform's different than mine. His is like his white button downs on the side with golden buttons, and mine has gold and everything. Executed. Oh! There's Emma. There he is. Probably doesn't know I'm streaming. Oh man. Yeah, so I see the problem with the pants, like the ID form doesn't work all too well. And I'm guessing this is the one that he's got. Yeah, this is the ones he wears, but not the ones I wear. But we gotta get our least active regiment. See, so these guys are trying to expand right now. So, may I ask you a question? Yeah. Oh, may I ask you a question? No, I get the joke. Haha, you're real funny. I know he's waiting for me up there. 95th. Yeah, definitely take a look at the CBA. They're the group that directly rival us. Go take a look at them. Help them expand up. A lot of the members in CBA come from CA, so we have a very, very tight relationship with them. Good stuff. Like, he's literally an officer. He's literally a captain in CA, which is kind of funny. Oh man. Much needed to use that one. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Gross. Jesus. Oh man. Once this speed is stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go fight some more, y'all. Well, we're live stream. We got like 15 minutes left of fighting. Oh yeah. I saw that bullet hit the ground right beside me. He was going for it. This is enlisted rifleman, not a militia rifleman. Someone needs to rank the homie up. There he goes. Oh, there's another. He has his friend. He has a friend. Oh, it's the militia rifleman. Nope. Can't see me. Ah, but I can see you. I'm surprised that hit. I won't even lie. Oh, we have a duel over here. I will not interrupt it. Wonder who's winning. This guy's gonna interrupt it though. He's aiming. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. You all are watching the duel of fates right here. Oh, okay. He's ready to fire. Will he hit? See, came up empty. I am being shot at by multiple people. Oh, the guardsman's coming in. Oh. I missed that one real bad. Starting to get dicey. Got that guy. Where's this guy running off to? Got him too. The militia's gonna get me. No, run away. Master Warlord's still over there trying to chop people. I'm surprised he hasn't been shot at yet. Oh, that guy's gonna get him. That's Clement. Yeah, it is. Clement's dead. He has like no health left. There we go. He finally went down. He was going for quite a while there. Gotta reload like every gun. Hate having to. That's the only problem with having all these guns is you gotta reload all the damn things. And sometimes it gives me a sleepless shirt for some reason. I don't know why. I was talking about like how our tech is getting real outdated, and it's like the more we use it, the more outdated it gets. It's good tech. I love it, but like there's so many like better new things, like with HUDs and stuff. A little bit more advanced stuff never hurt. So I'm pushing to the next few months or so, try and get us some new tech in the CA, get us some new change in tempo. We're going 13-3, which ain't bad. Clement's going 35-6. I don't know what the fuck. Ay. Ah shit, here we go. I may not be the best at combat, but I like to think I'm at least above average. Holy moly. This guy is good at combat. Not me. Like, I was better than most. But when I was like a CO is when I think I was in my prime. But read your chat. Oh yeah, I didn't even see you pulled up. Alright, buddy. So right there, it goes back to what I was talking about earlier. His bullet dodging, it was just back and forth, like read it like a book. Okay, this guy's... Oh, they traded. Here they come. Duh. Ah, Jaeger got me. He's happy. Oh. Zama's over there, bro. Oh, yo, he's with them. Fuck, I forgot his uniform. I thought he was BA for a second. Damn it. I was like, oh, Zama's gonna get him. What the hell's going on over here? God, I was away for 2 seconds and we got people. Oh, here we go. I love watching horseback on horseback battles. I can only imagine like being a part of like a Dragoons versus Dragoons battle. I should fun as hell to do. I've engaged in a couple of horseback battles, but never very many. The Dragoons pulled up. Holy crap, they're fucking going everywhere. Nope. Ah, just run to the spawn like a little bitch. Oh yeah, how I missed that? That was ugly. Oof da. There he goes. Boom. Walk around holding around the CA flag. This is cursed as hell. Yeah, guys, yay! Look at us go. I could easily hit that guy. Wasted the opportunity. Oopsie daisies. Again, not the best fighter in the CA, so y'all gotta chill out here. Don't start making fun of me or some shit. Oh, I see Zama. Oh. Should have aimed up a little bit higher. Oopsie daisies. Alright, y'all, we got about 11 minutes left. Oh no, like, yeah, 11 minutes left. You got all the game passes? Yeah, I've got most of them. I think I've got, like, just about all of them. I don't want to make it again. That's funny. Just blowing up my phone. Sorry, y'all. Just fine. Okay. Cool. Next live, you should do a room tour. I can give you guys one. Gladly. I like to think I have a pretty cool, like for a college dorm. Like I can't really like complain about this dorm I'm in. Like it's got like I got like my own bathroom, my own like shower and everything in here, so it's pretty nice. Oh, Mason's here. What's up? Yep, I will gladly give you guys a room tour though. It's not like a lot of my stuff I like brought back to my like actual like house, like where I live, because like colleges were getting close to summertime. So like there's really no point in having to move it all back in one trip, so I might as well like slowly move some of it back, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I've shot so bad. Holy moly. I don't even sleep there. How the infamous keeps his door open. I mind one is pretty clean, I mean I guess. Kinda, not really. Because I have a bunch of ROTC stuff. So it kinda bugs me having my person. But in college with all the shit they give us, I can't afford it. So it's kinda ass, but like it is what it is. Yeah, I usually end up staying the night in like other people's rooms because, well, being with friends and my girlfriend as well. Also was pretty nice. Yeah. So very common thing to do is stay in other people's like rooms and stuff in college. If you like that, honestly. Actually, I am way off, y'all. Oh, they swapped back over on the side. God, we could easily push back on the CA. We outnumber them. We got a bunch of people to switch over. Wilson, yo. Okay, come on, we're going, y'all. Let's go. Look at this. We have so many more people on this team now. We can easily take this hill. Master Sergeant. Long as a. Look at them all go. Here we go. We're coming. Oh yeah, that's how much money I make, by the way. Oh shit. Oh, you did? I'm resting. I mean, with the shot you took on me wasn't very easy. I don't know if you're watching Rustic, so I'll type in the chat. I don't want to make it anymore or something. Yeah, no, it was hella smoth. Okay, they finally killed that guy. Okay, good. We easily could take this shit back. He seems decent. Let's say he seems pretty better than me. Shit. Let's see. Never was a rifleman, y'all. Let's see. I was infantry though, and it looks more like I'm a rifleman than I was infantry. Cause holy moly, that is awful. Oh, I see him. I see. Mark is in there. Mark, I see you in there. Oh, I don't know this round. Is this round? I carved Mark's name in this for this round. I'm putting in right here. I'm pretty sure you can kill, because I have been shot at in the tent from up here a few times. Let's see, can I get Mark from right here? Yeah! They call me an assassin. Much love, Mark. Much love, Mark. I love you, bro. Yeah, for all you guys, Mark got that medal that I was talking about earlier that he had in his uniform because he had helped out in the helping who are struggling mentally. If any of you guys in here if you're ever struggling mentally, look in the EA Discord. There's a holy fuck, that just killed everybody. There's a he only got me with that fucking thing. How? Anyway, it's called request-ch, and it's like completely like there for you guys to use, and it's meant for those who like want help or just like want to talk about something. So if you're ever struggling mentally, of course we're not certified therapists by any means, but like there's some pretty cool people in there that dedicate a lot of time into helping others and dedicate a lot of time into being helped by others, which is really nice. CA definitely is a very, 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 very beautiful community. I'm very, very fortunate to have been a part of it for as long as I have. Here we go, horse on horse combat is what I was talking about earlier, y'all. Oof, forgot my horsey. How dare he? Oh fuck. Oh, down, getting jiggy with it. Oh, down. Oh my god. Fair enough. Clement really said, there you go. Let me just kill 5 guys real quick. Oh man. Yeah, I'll cover your reload, Clement. I'll push up for you. La, la, la. I'm gonna handle this guy because he's on the flank. I don't want him pushing up to that when he's there. He's a 3rd artillery, so he won't fall for it. There he goes. So I'm saying it's a really, really dumb like bait tactic. It gets the job done, so that's gonna get him, isn't it? Come on up, buddy. Ah! Okay. Okay, we're using swords, I suppose, for this 1v1. Oh god. Oh god. 1v, yeah, this is what happens when the command general. This is the thing is a 1v1. Hey, we got him though. I was gonna lose that, so if anything, you guys were doing the correct thing by protecting me. I'm gonna. What time is it right now, y'all? We got 2 more minutes. Okay. Oh shit. Where's that? Yo, bruh, how did we all not see him? Interesting. That confuses me actually. How the fuck did we see that guy? Look, is he on the horse? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, see, this is like the normal speed, but the Z speed. Oh my god, I hate when it does this stupid like rocking back and forth thing. Wishy, come on, face yourself. This is the maximum speed it goes. There we go. This is normal speed. This is the speed boost. Ka-chow. Energy like not too long. That's stabbing this person. Really? Where were they at, bro? Invisible person. Like. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay, you are okay. I didn't know if you're watching. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I have seen like a couple of like instances where like the tech like gets stupid and it'll glitch up like that, and it'll like make people invisible. I've been made invisible. I don't know about this. It's dumb. But like it'll make people invisible. It's kind of silly. It's already 1:30 and I gotta make sure my uniform's all good to go. So I guess we'll wrap up the good old episode here, y'all. I can't hold my fancy golden saber, so we'll have to do with a boring one today. We're in the BA fort this time, kind of different. We can form up with this other officer. All right, y'all. So, it was a very interesting leadership lab episode. It was very not leadership lab, it was just an episode, but it was good fun. So I did not do the American time zone leadership lab yet this week. So tomorrow is what, Friday? So I'll probably hit it up late Friday afternoon. It'll probably be sometime after that. Knockout competition's finished up. Trying to think of anything else I have to say. Anything else I have to say? That's really it. So thank you guys again for tuning on in. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Enjoy the rest of your day and prepare for those inspections. Those are coming up sooner before you know it. And I will release the scoring mechanism as soon as we get it all finished up at headquarters. Alright, thank you guys all again, and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out.